is going on, guys? It's actually kind of funny. I was actually decided probably not to do a full-length video today because I was kind of tired. I just want to get in here, get some stuff done, and do a couple shorts. But there's no music playing tonight, so I guess I feel I'd bring you guys along tonight. So I don't know how many times I'll get to do this. So I don't know, I'll probably just set you guys up, do a handful of things, and try out some of these new machines, I guess. Might hit a little bit of back tonight. It's been a minute since I hit some back, so I think I'll hit that. So see you in a sec. I don't really know how that turned out in that video. It's kind of a hard spot to put my phone. This is pretty new too, so. Yeah, I have no idea if I'm doing this right, but I guess all I can really do is do it until I start to feel it. Let's see if I'm feeling it in the right spots. And if it's a good feel or a bad feel. I know I'm mainly feeling it. Might come a little bit closer to it. Pretty much the same thing I have been doing lately. Alright, I'm gonna skip through some of that video because you guys seen me do this already. There's 35 reps. I'll be going for 30 reps. There's 30. Now, I got the 15-pound dumbbells. And I'll be going for 25 reps. Now I'll be going for 20 reps with 20-pound dumbbells. And also I'm just going 1 rep with each arm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. So I know it's not gonna be exact even amount of reps, but whatever. All I know is that was 20 reps, and either way, I'm doing a ton of reps. It doesn't matter. In my opinion, anyway. This one's got 2 more reps than this one, but that will be fine. 25-pound dumbbells for 15. 10 reps. Now, 35 pound dumbbells for 5 reps. So I'm gonna do it twice technically. So it'll be 5 reps and then pause, another 5 reps. So normally to keep it as even as I can. If I start this one, I'm gonna do 3 reps. This arm only does 2 reps. Then when I do it again, I'll switch around to a 3 or 6. I'll try to keep it as even as I can at least. Now, I'm gonna go back down, raise my leg here, rip it back up. I'll go back down. Just want to squeeze it here. Back down to the 5s. Have to do 35 reps. My arms are killing me right now. That is my bicep blowout workout. That's a killer. But I do feel like my biceps are about to explode out of my arms. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna jump down here for a sec. So I think I'm about to do 110 pounds dumbbells for some shoulder shrugs. I'm about to make a lot of ugly faces. Bear with me. I think that's 20. I'm gonna try to do a couple sets of those. And then I'll probably do something else with some shoulders, do a couple more workouts. Sometimes I'll do a couple reps of heavier stuff, just for video and for fun. But I normally drop my weight down and get some good reps in. Let's go for a second set. That's enough of that. Do a shoulder rope. Yeah. I don't really know how many reps I'm gonna do, just to feel it burning real good. And then after I feel it burning real good, I'll try to do like another 5. I usually try to do it for, I don't know, 2 or 3 sets. But whoever's watching and following, bear with me. I'll get a tripod. One of these days I can have better angles and setups. Let's go for a second set here. said on those. I feel like I had a pretty good burn today. So hopefully this video turns out to be pretty good. There you go. Good pose in there. The 40s for this one. Same thing on this. I'm not really going to keep counting the first set. Normally just probably go until I'm feeling it burn pretty good. And then do like 3 more or something. Gotta keep hydrated. Got my Buc-ee's cup. So I think I'm pretty well done. I blew up my biceps. Honestly, oh, I gotta switch arms. Even hold my phone up right here. Get a good angle. That's actually kind of burning my shoulder pretty good, but oh well. I feel like I had a pretty good workout tonight. I need to rack this up. Give me a sec. Okay, that's better. Did my part. And I always try to, I'm not saying I've never forgotten anything, I'm sure I have. But to my knowledge, I have always racked up all of my weights. Honestly, sometimes I even rack up other people's weights that they've left. So actually, I think there's some over here. Somebody left on the, yeah, so let me rack that up for them, I guess. So much better. Oh man, yeah, man, I really like this gym. He's growing it too. Like I said, he's done some moving things around. Like I said, he's got a bunch of cool things here. I've shared this in different videos. Yeah. That belt's been there for a while. You got the new belt here. Both has been signed. But I really like that belt. It's pretty cool. I grew up watching WWF and then WWE when they changed it. I never got a close up on that, but there's Cody Rhodes' belt, and then another one's just a bunch of bodybuilders on it. Really nice gym. I've been coming here for a while. I stopped coming to the gym for several years. Actually, I don't even know if I really even talked about it a whole lot, but so I never really worked out a whole lot growing up. I think I mainly started when I was in the 8th grade. During PE, I think I worked out a little bit in 8th grade, and then that's really about it. I played football in 9th grade for 1 year, and then pretty much 10th, 11th, and 12th grade, I don't really remember working. I mean, I might have went a little bit here and there outside of school. Yeah, I graduated in 2013. I'm 31 now. So I think when I got my biggest, I think I was in a senior, because I just graduated because I was 19, about to turn 20. And that's when it was a train. I don't know how that sounds for you guys. I'll wait till it passes. All right, I think it's passed by enough for you to hear me. Where was I? So yeah, I was almost 20. I was 19. I think I worked out, I think that was probably the longest period of time I've worked out as a whole, or like a one-time through. And I want to say it was probably maybe 8 months or so. I'm guessing, I don't know for sure. But that's when I got up to my strongest on a 340 pound bench press. And then I remember telling my brother that my next goal is 350, and he was like, homie, obviously you're gonna hit it, you're only 10 pounds away. Well, then I stopped going to the gym and I never hit it. And then within that 12 years, I might've been in and out of the gym, I don't know, maybe a year. Pretty much I'd stop going to the gym for 2 or 3 years, and then I'd go again for, 1 to 3 months, and get out again for another year or two, maybe 3 years, and get back in it for another 2 or 3 months. And I got to the point I was getting, every time I'd get up to about 315 pounds, or maybe, I think I just barely broke the 300 pound bench press each time when I'd stop going again. But yeah, so this last July, I realized, man, I kept eating the way I used to eat, and I hadn't been at a gym in several years. So I gotten pretty big. I got up to, for me, I've always been in between 195 to 205 in high school, and then shortly after, I think I was always ranged between 205 to 210, something like that was my heaviest that I'd gotten to before. But yeah, I'd realized, man, at nighttime on a full stomach, fully dressed, I got 227. And then in the morning on my true weight, I was at 224. And that was that was last July. And then so I started the Insanity workout at my house. I did the whole thing. I dropped down to 197 as my true weight. And then pretty much I jumped back into the gym for the first time in several years back in October, wanting to pack on a bunch of muscle and get strong again. That's also to say that back in the day, I never did legs. This go round, I've forced myself. I've done legs every week since October. If I missed a day, well, I guess I was in last week when I took a whole week off. But if I've missed a day, I'd make it up, even if it's just a quick workout. But I've stuck on it. So yeah, I'm kind of starting from scratch on my legs. I've already seen a huge difference since October. But yeah, so pretty much my main goal this go around was to get back to my old original PR, which was 340. I hit it fairly quick, getting back in here. And then I was like, you know what, my next goal is 350 because that was my goal 12 years ago and I never hit it. I've hit it now. And so those are some really good goals of mine to hit, and I finally hit them at 31 years old. Since then, I've hit 365, and now I'm at 375. Which is hard to say now because I hit that back in April, but it feels like ever since then, everything has felt heavy. I'm kind of hoping maybe I can get back in the groove. I don't know, I just feel like I don't know, it's hard to explain. I just kind of felt like everything's been heavy. I've gotten to the point where I'd work out with 315. I was doing 2 or 3 sets, sometimes even 4 sets. And I was getting anywhere between 3 to 4 or 5 reps each set. And then here, several months back, I hit 315 for 6 reps for the first time ever. That's my PR on reps on that. But lately I've only been doing like 1 or 2 reps, and like it moves fast, it moves good on video, but to me it just physically feels very heavy. And so I don't know, maybe I just need to get kind of back in the groove. I feel like I've been eating the same and everything. I don't know. I'll just try to figure something out. Ever since I've done the 100 rep video for my 100 subscribers, I just feel like ever since then, it's like each week I would do a certain thing to kind of just wear myself out, I think. And then we've picked back up at work. I was working 8s there for a while, and we're back on 10s. So I feel like that could play a part in it because I have been a lot more tired lately, more wore out feeling when I get here. So I just need to push past it, keep going. That's all I can really do. I'm hoping to kind of just preserve my energy a little bit more, maybe throughout the day. Come in, do better warm-ups, and get used to lifting heavy again. Lately, I've just been going to 315. It's been feeling heavy, so I've just been doing 1 or 2 reps and then kind of quitting. So I don't know. Maybe I'll just try to do a better warm-up because I do feel like lately I've been jumping more into it quicker. So yeah, I think I'm just probably, yeah, like I said, just jump in, do a better warm-up. Maybe try to do some more reps of heavier weight, and then when I get up to 315, hopefully it'll feel light enough to where maybe I'll just start pushing past that and going to like, I don't know, at least 325. Maybe do that a little bit, and then the next week jump up to 340. Maybe my body will start getting used to it again and realizing, oh yeah, I've done this before, not too long ago. And then, yeah, so maybe that, and I also probably need to start doing more static holds. I done it, I think, once last week with 405 for a couple sets. But yeah, I think I am going to try to get used to just lifting it heavy again. Man, I'm ready to hit 385. My goal is to hit 405. I've said it on here multiple times. And I would like to hit 405 subscribers before I hit 405 bench, which I was climbing up so fast there for a little bit, and I was like, man, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. But I have slowed down a little bit, and I'm only at 113 subscribers now. So we'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off here. I just want to thank every single one of you guys again for still being here. If you've made it this far in the video, I really appreciate you. Right now I'm sitting at 24 minutes just on this one set. I got a few different deals, so I'm probably sitting at like a 35, 40 minute video. I'm gonna cut a lot of that out because a lot of it was me either resting or walking around, trying to figure out what else to do, or trying to set up the camera, turning the camera on, turn the camera off, moving positions. So there's gonna be a lot of that I'm gonna have to edit out. But yeah, it was actually nice. I was really planning on just coming in here tonight and just doing a couple shorts and calling it a night. But man, when I pulled up, it was kind of weird. I thought to myself, I'm like, if there's not music tonight, I'll do a full video. And I was expecting there to be music, and I walked in and there was not. So I just come in here, do the handful of things I know how to do, pick stuff up, put stuff down. I'm really just trying to get it as strong as I can get. I've just always found it interesting and unique to just lift as much as I do. But I also think that there's like 1% of people in the world that can like bench press 225, and I've done it for 20 reps. So I'm really blessed to be able to do that. I think it's cool. 225 is a lot of weight to bench press. But yeah, there's just people that come in, put the work in the gym. I have, but I could do more. I know I can. I'm not very knowledgeable on certain things, especially with like dieting and stuff. I don't really care to diet. I just want to get strong. So usually, man, I just eat whatever I can. I try to eat a lot of meat. Yeah, I just eat whatever I want. I come in here and I lift as much as I can. Lift heavy, drink creatine, and that's about it. So yeah, people's telling me that I need to start making videos explaining what I'm doing and stuff. I'm like, man, I don't really know what I'm doing. I just come in and do my thing. So I guess the closest I can do that is maybe kind of do what I was doing tonight, explaining a little bit, at least what I do. If people want to follow along with that, cool. But like I said, I'm not a trainer by no means. But if it gives people ideas, that's awesome, and I'd like to be a part of that. So yeah, if you're looking for this for motivation, that's what I'm kind of shooting for. And again, I thank you guys. I'm really ready to get a new camera or a new phone, a tripod, and a chest mount. And I can do more of this. I'd also, like I said it before, I'd love to go do some outdoorsy stuff. I want to do some fishing videos. Right now my main focus is the gym, because that's really all I know how to do right now with my setup and with my time. It's something I'm good at. It's something I do anyway, so why not film it? I would like to make this more of a vlog style channel at some point. Like right now, I don't really necessarily want to base it just on working out, because like I said, I don't know enough, and I feel like I'm just going to be showing you guys the same stuff every single day. And sometimes I already feel like I already do that, but I also know that when I look at my stats on my shorts, a lot of videos I'm getting over 1,000 views, and that is all new people. So even though I feel like I'm showing the same things over and over again, which I technically am, but there's a lot of new viewers that's seeing that each time, and hopefully that's what reels people in. Like I said, I know my viewers are out there. I found 113 of you, or well, 113 of you found me, and I'm grateful for that. Hopefully I get a lot more. So like I said before, please share this video. Please share it with friends, family. Like I said, maybe one of them is my viewer that needs to find my channel. I just think it'd be really cool to just get enough viewers to support me. That way I can kind of keep myself going off of you guys. I know there's some days I don't really feel like coming to the gym, but I think, man, I need to make a video tonight and get some more views. If I'm not making videos, I'm not getting views. So really, that's all I'm doing. Sometimes I just come here just to post something real quick, and you know what? That's really, and I've actually seen other YouTubers talk about this multiple times. Certain things that they do that they really like, something that they work really hard at, they spend time editing it, gets not very many views, and sometimes they'll just throw stuff up, and that's the videos that hit it off. And honestly, I've kind of already seen that. I've had some videos that I was really excited about, hitting some of the, like I was talking about earlier, hitting those good goals. I have a video on here where I showed a video of me 12 years ago hitting 340, and then I clipped it down, did like a screen record and edit it to where I was hitting it now. I hit it for 2 reps by myself. I was really proud of that video. I put some time into it and figured it out, and I didn't really get a whole lot of views on it. And I'm like, well, whatever. And then, like I said the other day, I made a short of me grilling my steak and kind of edited it down real quick. It took me 30 seconds to do all that. And that's the first video I've had to hit over 2,000 views on a short. So I know this is probably going to be my longest video so far. Like I said, I want to edit it down as short as I can. But you know what? If whoever's here watching this thing, shout out to you guys. Thank you a whole lot. I do feel like I'm getting more comfortable with, you know, videoing myself talking and stuff. It was very awkward at first, and it still feels weird. I haven't talked on camera around people yet. That'll probably be another big part that I'm gonna have to get used to. But anyways, I've talked long enough. Thank you guys. It is 3:37 in the morning. I gotta get home and get around for bed. I got work tomorrow and got some stuff to take care of. But again, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. Please like this video, share this video, and if you're watching this and you don't know who I am, hit subscribe and, you know, grow with me, grow with my channel. It's really appreciated. And thank you guys so much. Have a good night.